Hi, Sarah here with another layout process video today. I'm using my Mind the Scraps September 2016 kit, trying to get this one killed. I've also pulled in a few scraps of coordinating papers that work really well with the kit that are from the same brands that I just had in my stash. Again, just trying to get some older stuff used up. So I'm starting off with this paper from the kit, which is this beautiful floral by We Are Memory Keepers. And I'm working with the Let's Get Sketchy second sketch of the month, that's for July. And so I'm just deciding on my papers, trying to decide if I want to use that bold purple background, which I wanted to try and make it work, but I decided against it, and now I'm thinking about going with a white background with the strips of floral. And the other stripy paper is not in the kit, but it is from the same collection, so it matches really well. So I'm just trimming down my floral pieces again, and now I've pulled out from my kit a very dark navy cardstock. It's blue black, it's very dark, it's almost black, and I'm going to now lay these strips down, and I decide that I prefer this a lot more, but I do end up deciding not to use a strip of yellow or turquoise paper and just stick with the stripy one there and do that for both the top and the bottom paper layers. So I'm just trimming that one down and trying to make a decision on what to do. Here I go, I decide just to go with this colour. So now I'm pretty happy generally what I'm going to do with the paper. I'm going to come in and get my mixed media done so that can dry while I think about what I'm going to do for it next. So I've taken my stencil, which came in the July Mind the Scrap kit this year, and I've just taken some texture paste in white, and I'm just putting a nice thick layer over that stencil and then over these leaves on the other side, and the gap in the middle is where I'll be placing my photo. So here I'm just using my metal palette knife just to pick up the stencils from in amongst all that texture paste so that I can get them off quite cleanly. And even though I did drop that second one in the middle, it doesn't really matter because that bit's going to be covered anyway. Plus it's just messy mixed media, so it's the way it goes. So on the back here, I'm just testing out my colours. I want to see how well they mix. I want to see what they look like when they're dabbed up. So that was just a bit of a tester on the back before I use it on the front here, and I just dab it off so it doesn't affect the card and make it warp or anything. So I'm just using Heidi Swap Colour Shine in hot pink and in teal, and they blend together to make a really nice purple, so they work really well with the colours from the kit. And then I dab it all off, which completely mutes the colours down, but then I'm going to come back in just with a few spots of colour that will be darker, so it will give you a combination of the very dark thick colour shine just placed on it, as well as the dabbed off shimmery colour shine underneath. And there I've just let that one dry, and I'm just taking off the last few bits that are a bit stubborn and not drying properly. I also added some Heidi Swap Colour Shine in butter as well, just to bring in the yellow from the paper, and just because I felt like it needed another colour in there. So here I'm decided on how I'm going to layer my papers, and I do end up adding the stripes so that they border on both sides of the floral paper on the top and the bottom. And because of the way this layout's going, I decide that I want my photo to be matted onto white to help it pop off the page, because obviously it's very busy, so it needs something quite stark to bring it out from the page. And I'll also be adding some foam behind it as well to make sure that it does pop up off the page. So here I've just trimmed down some vellum and added that, and these cards came in the kit, and I'm gutted that I'm having to cover up that beautiful foil Let's Go writing, but the actual colour of the card was so perfect and the size was perfect, so I just went for it, because at the end of the day I'm trying to kill my kits, so that's one way of doing it, I suppose. I've still got 2 more cards that I could use if I try and get myself a holiday layout where I can feature them a bit more rather than use them as layers, but we'll see. So here I've just got some foam. I'm just going to add this to the back, and then I can stick my photo down, which I'm going to do on a slight angle to follow the rose from that bottom to the top corner a little bit. So for my title, I've gone for this foam white thicker because it's nice and bold and the colour pops off the page because it is so busy. I've also added just a little golden white label sticker from my stash that I've had for, oh god knows, ages. And then these little words are from the September kit as well, so I'm just adding them, and they're in the perfect colours that match because they're in a pink, a yellow, and then a hot darker pink. I've also pulled from my stash, I've got these sticker sheets, and this was again from the same collection as the floral paper, so it matches really well. I do decide against that floral piece though because I don't like the white border. It's too thick compared to what else is going on. And I decide just to go with a couple of hearts, a golden yellow at the bottom and then a golden teal at the top, and that cute little XOXO where there's a bit of a space in my photo, which is just the background of the restaurant where we are. So I'm just sticking it all down, and then I do add a bit of glue behind my photo to help it stick to the mixed media, because otherwise it'll just pop back up again. And then I just put my tape gun on top of it just to weigh it down, and left it just to dry a bit. I'm finishing off with some white sequins here. These are Doodle Bug Design sequins, and they're quite opaque, so they do pop off the page nicely, and just drawing all the white elements, which helps the picture stand out. And just to finish it off, I'm using some Dylusions White Linen ink spray, and I think that is it. I'm done. So thanks for joining me today. Please like and subscribe if you'd like to see more from me. Also, I'd like your opinion on whether you'd like to see some live videos rather than me just speeding up through my mixed media, so I can talk you through what I'm doing in a bit more detail. So let me know in the comments below. Thanks for joining me. Bye.